Hi guys, it's Patricia and welcome to Tester Tuesday, a spot where Scentsy addicts gather each week to hear me discuss 2 Scentsy scents. And the best part is at the end of the video, you guys all decide which scents I'm going to warm the following week by voting. So speaking of votes, we had 308 votes again. That seems a very popular number lately. And in first place, we have this soft brown colored wax, and it's the scent called Vanilla Bourbon. This one had 37% of the vote. And in second place, we have this kind of like a mossy green colored wax. It is Perfect Gentleman with 24% of the vote. So let's talk about our first place scent this week. It is Vanilla Bourbon from the Father's Day collection. So on cold sniff, I would say this is a medium. It might even be just shy of medium. And I would put this in the bakery category, but you could probably put an asterisk because some other things come out. So let me read you the scent description. It says, warm vanilla and a smooth sip of bourbon mingle under a hint of nutmeg. So on cold sniff, when I first smell this, it definitely smells like a bakery vanilla scent. But I get a lot of butter, I get a little bit of maple, I get a little bit of spice. So I definitely get warm vanilla, but it's not like a perfumey vanilla at all if you think it's like warm vanilla sugar, no. A nice bakery vanilla with some warmth. So the bourbon, you're thinking, does it smell like alcohol? It doesn't smell like that to my nose. To me, it just adds like a depth, a richness, maybe a little gentle spice, but not like spices that you bake with. Kind of like a spice that accompanies a liqueur. But I definitely get a little bit of maple. So on cold sniff, it actually reminds me quite a bit of butter pecan. But after warming, it actually reminds me a lot of toasted marshmallow. So I kind of think if you put butter pecan and toasted marshmallow together, it might be the closest thing. Now, let me just tell you something. When I put in the warmers, I put it in 2 different spots. So here's the bar that I used. I used all but 1 cube. I have 1 other bar to go. So I took 2 cubes from this bar and put it in my bonus room, which has a 40-watt Vino warmer. Strength and throw there was about 7 out of 10. And I left it going 2 days, 26 hours, but it was very light on the second day. So it wasn't very strong on the second day. One thing I would say is once I put it in that warmer, within an hour, I was downstairs in my, laying on my sofa and I could smell it coming down the stairs. So now I took 5 cubes and warmed it in my open layout. So I have 3 25-watt warmers in my open layout. I kind of have them dispersed in a triangular fashion. And I put 2 cubes in one and 1.5 cubes in the other 2. So I put 2 cubes in one of them because it gets a little hotter. It's the fluted gray. It seems to kind of get a little bit hotter. So with that one, I had it going 2 days, 13 hours. Strength and throw was about 6 out of 10 at the max. Now at that location, I definitely could pick up a smokiness. I could kind of smell it in the bonus room, but I wasn't up there as often. But when I was down in my open layout, I definitely smelled a smokiness. It was like a gentle, smoky scent. It was like the parents of these 2 kids, butter pecan and toasted marshmallow. These 2 kids went out for the night and they said, when they came home, they said, have you been hanging around around the campfire? Because there's definitely a smokiness. I don't know if it's an around the campfire smokiness, but it's definitely a smokiness that's there. It worked nicely with the scent. On cold sniff, I think I liked the scent a little bit better than I did warm, but I still like it warm. It didn't blow me away, and I was really hoping for like great things. I liked it, but it surprised me, I guess, at what it did when it warmed. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to continue to warm this so I can see if I want to repurchase. I think I will repurchase, but I don't think I'll put it in my Scentsy Club. And I love vanilla scents. So if you were gonna warm this scent, I would suggest in like a office, if you like a smoky vanilla spicy scent in your bedroom, you could warm it there. But I think like a TV room, it would really kind of be a fall scent for most people. And they released it in May for June's Father's Day date. So maybe people will be holding on to this until the fall, but it's going to be really, really nice in the fall. But I think if you like toasted marshmallow, if you like butter pecan, if you like around the campfire, if you like creamy vanilla scents with a rich buttery, spicy, smoky base, then you're probably gonna like this one. And I think it's unique and it's definitely got a lot of layers. So that is Vanilla Bourbon. For me, I will repurchase, but I don't think I'll put it in my Scentsy Club. So let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Perfect Gentleman. So this is about a medium intensity when you smell it just out of the clamshell. And this is also in the Father's Day collection. And both of these scents are available as I film this video. So I would put this in the fresh category or a fresh/man category if we had such a thing. So the scent description says, a charismatic blend of white amber and oak moss with a sleek finish of fresh marine water. So for me, I get predominantly a green type of scent that is probably coming from the oak moss. I get like a fresh, almost like a fresh aquatic note that makes you think of men's body wash or shower gel. And I get a little bit of the amber. And I think that's what makes it seem a little bit cologne-like. So it's mostly green, a little bit fresh from the aquatic, and a little bit cologne-like from the amber. So on cold sniff, this reminded me of something, but I wasn't sure what. And I'm not 100% sure. I think it's like a Tester Tuesday scent. It might have been one that I didn't really remember much about and I don't have it to sniff. The scent Rainforest came to mind as well, and I don't have that to smell, but I feel like this would be like a masculine version of the scent Rainforest. Not Rainforest Bungalow, Rainforest. But really, I think if you are wanting to know what this smells like, to me, it smells like if you took like maybe 2 cubes of Twitter Pated and mixed with half a cube of Jade and Jasmine, excuse me. I think that's kind of in the ballpark. Now, Twitter Pated and Jade and Jasmine are very long-lasting scents. So that kind of leads me into performance. So on cold sniff, this is probably like a 5 out of 10 scent appeal for me. I purchased this because I like to try new things and I like to review them for my channel. So on warm, this was about 7 out of 10 in both areas. So I warmed it in my bonus room. I'll just tell you, I left it going 2 days, roughly about 19 hours, and then I removed it. It was very light on day 2. And it actually kind of dipped from that 7 fairly quickly, in my opinion. So in the second area I warmed it, it was my downstairs son's room. He has a 25-watt warmer, and he has a 12-watt succulent warmer. So I took these 3 middle cubes and put it between those 2 warmers. Strength and throw was about between 6.5 to 7. We're at about the 26-hour mark, but honestly, I can't really smell it. Like, I started it yesterday morning at 8 a.m. and then I could smell it for a bit, and then I just couldn't really smell it the greatest. And then I walk in the room and I can kind of smell like a very, very faint, maybe 3 out of 10 Perfect Gentleman, but he's not so perfect for me because it's almost like this scent doesn't have stamina for me. And it could be that I'm putting it in full-size warmers and it's just burning off. But these 2 particular scents, Twitter Pated and Jade and Jasmine, last forever. But Perfect Gentleman, not so much. So I was a little bit surprised at that. I think troubleshooting this for me personally, I will probably put this in a bathroom because in bathrooms I have 15-watt mini warmers, so they're not going to get quite as hot, so they will kind of prolong the scent. Now, being in a closed space, I should still get a pretty good strength and throw. So that's kind of my approach going with this. Just keep in mind, you might have to fiddle around. If you like to change your wax out very quickly, then I think you might really like Perfect Gentleman. But if you want something that's long-lasting and very noticeable, I don't know if it's something that you should pick up. For me, it's a one and done. I will not be repurchasing it, and that is Perfect Gentleman. Okay, so now we are going to the portion of the video where I'm going to draw 6 scents from the box. And if you're new, you're going to vote down in the comments section for 2 different scents that you want me to warm the next week. Whatever the 2 top scents are, those are the ones I warm. If you cannot vote here on YouTube, you can find my Instagram post. It's Patricia Gates, and put your 2 votes there. Now, what I've decided to do just to help myself and possibly you guys is I'm going to put 1 limited time only offer scent in a week, especially if it's available. So scent number 1 is currently available as I film this video. I've never warmed this. It's not the first time it's been out. It's the Mandalorian Era of Adventure. So that is going to be scent number 1. Scent number 2 is going to be Newborn Nursery. Scent number 3 is going to be Gleeful Grape. Scent number 4 is going to be White Grapefruit. Scent number 5, I can't find the bags. They're like inside a bag and I'm like going in between. Scent number 5 is Poppy and Blush Suede. And scent number 6 is Vanilla Bean Buttercream. All right, so we have scent number 1, Mandalorian, Air of Adventure. Scent number 2, Newborn Nursery. That's available year-round, typically. Scent number 3 is Gleeful Grape, a former kid's scent that is retired. Scent number 4 is White Grapefruit. This was a spring and summer scent from about 2019 time frame, 2018, 2019. Poppy and Blush Suede. I have not warmed before, but it's an older scent. And scent number 6 is Vanilla Bean Buttercream, a top seller in the bakery category, available year-round. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. If you're new and you want to participate every week in Tester Tuesday, hit the subscribe button with the little bell and you'll be notified when I post a video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.